Hi, this is Mrs. Zarati. Today we're going to be learning about your five senses. Now I know you already read this story called Senses at the Seashore. And on page 6, the little boy or little girl is using her eyes to see the blue water. The boy is using his ears to hear the waves crash. And the little girl is using her nose to smell the lotion. They're also using their feet to touch the cold water and taste to taste the salty seawater. Okay, next, we're going to look at some pictures, and I'm going to say a pair of words, and I want you to tell me the sense word that goes along with each pair. Wet water. What sense would you use? Yes, you're right. You would use the sense of touch. All right, next one. Stinky trash. What sense would you use? Correct, your sense of smell. All right, let's go to the next one. Barking dog. What sense would you use? You're right, your sense of hearing. All right, let's go to the next one. Blue sky. What sense would you use? Correct, your sense of sight. All right, last one. Sour lemon. What sense would you use? Yes, your sense of taste. Good job. Next, we're going to do page 49 in our Your Turn practice book. Okay, now we're going to do page 49 in your Turn practice book. And we're going to be looking at all of the pictures here. And we're going to circle the picture when we see someone using his or her senses. All right, so let's go ahead first and write our name. Put your name on your paper first thing. Put your name on your paper first thing. There you go. Name at the top. And the first row we're going to do is the apple row. Let me zoom in a little bit. And we can look at the first picture on our apple row. All right, this is a little boy inside his house, and it's snowing outside. Is the little boy using any of his senses? Yes, he's looking at the snow outside. So let's go ahead and put a circle around it. Great. All right, let's look at the next picture. We have a family and a little lamb. Are they using any of their senses? Yes, they are using their hands to touch the lamb and pet the lamb. So let's go ahead and put a circle around that picture. Okay, last one on this row, we have a picture of a rake. Is a rake showing someone using their senses? You're right. It's not showing anybody using their senses, so we're not going to put a circle around that one. Okay, let's move up to our next row, the row with the star, and let's look at the picture of the soap. Is this showing someone using his or her senses? You're right, it's not showing anyone using their senses. It's just a bar of soap. All right, let's look at the next picture. We have a little boy with an apple in his hands, and it looks like he's eating it. Is that showing someone using his senses? Yes, he's using actually more than one. He's using his sense of touch to hold the apple, his sense of taste to taste the apple, and his sense of smell to smell the apple. And he's also using his eyes to look at the apple. He's using a lot of his senses, isn't he? So let's put a big circle around that boy. Okay, next picture, we have a little girl and a radio that looks like it's playing music. Is she using her senses? Yes, she is. She's listening to the music, so she's using her sense of hearing to listen. So we're going to put a big circle around that one. Okay, I'm going to move my paper up. And we're going to the Christmas tree row. And a woman is right next to a pot of flowers. Is that showing someone using her senses? Yes, she is using her senses to smell the flower. And it looks like she's almost touching it, but she could use her fingers to touch the flowers too. So let's put a circle around that. Great, let's go to the next one. We have a picture of a sock. Is that showing someone using their senses? You're right, no, it does not. It's just showing a picture of a sock. All right, let's move on to the last one. We have a picture of two kids at the beach building a sand castle. And are they using their senses? Yes, you're right. They're using their sense of touch to build the sand castle, aren't they? And they're probably also using their sense of sight or seeing the sand as they build so they can figure out what they want to build. So we're going to put a big circle around that one. Okay, great. Now if you circled all of the same pictures as I did on my paper, you can give yourself a big smiley face. Great job. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.